Hi guys. Well, some of you might recall I did a video about this 1 to 14 scaled RC Bobcat, or Skidsteer as it is, where I reviewed it and I talked about the problems it has and I advised not to buy it. For those of you who didn't see the video, at the end of this video I would leave a link so you can see the video about the problem. And I think it's a pity because it's actually a very beautiful model. The hydraulics work very fine, but the only problem with it is that it's too jerky and it's too aggressive, so you cannot do fine scaled work with it. Well, I've bought a kit, and this kit is made by a third party that you have to buy, which is, I think, is a pity, because you pay a little above $1,000 for this model, and then you have to buy a kit for $300 from a third party to modify the model, and I don't even know whether it's going to work. But there are some videos on YouTube, and I have a couple of reviews that say that it solves the problem. Now, what I will demonstrate here is the primary model. It comes with two motors that you can see here. This left side, my left side, is how it comes stock, and each electric motor drives one of the tires. Now it's a problem because they are not exactly synchronized, and it makes these worm wheels to one of them to wear out, the one that doesn't follow with the other wheel. Not only that, it's the torque and the power in the wheels is so much that it jerks, and it's actually a terrible thing. It's quite frustrating. And that's the stock setup. Now here is from, I've built it up using the other kit. Now you can see you remove it and you replace it with one electric motor that has an axis and an axle that runs, the same motor runs both worm gears for both tires, so it will make the motion in both tires a little bit more smoother, although I guess with one motor the power will reduce. In the kit, which I actually have here, it comes also with a new set of wheels and tires that also affect the driving abilities and makes it a little bit more realistic. Also, there are weights that will be stuck at the bottom plate, and it comes with some speed regulators that you have to change from the stock model, which I'll also have to do. Apart from that, it's actually a little bit finicky, so if you're a novice, I don't recommend you doing this. I recommend you sending it into the third party to fix it, because you have to modify this frame, bore some holes and make some threads in it. So you have to get the tools. You need two different drill bits and two different threading bits. The base was actually easy to remove. All you have to do is remove some screws here, and then the one that is tricky, that took me some time to find out, was that you have to remove this back plate to remove the two more screws there before you take it out. So it's work in progress. I'm on the modification, and hopefully when I'm finished, this otherwise nice model made by LXY, which unfortunately I cannot stand for recommending, I hope that with this modification it will be good. Well, stay tuned, keep your fingers crossed, and let's see as soon as I finish building it how it works. All right, my final opinions. The kit has helped. It is definitely a little bit smoother now in its driving, and the tires stick less to the surface. Now note that this is a very rough surface, so there is some sticking, and when there's sand on it, it's much less, and when it's a smooth surface, you can almost not see it. There's some parts of the kit I didn't use. For example, it comes with some extra gluey Caterpillar tires that are even more sticky than these. I didn't use them because the grip was just too much for my liking. So I just used the drivetrain conversion unit and the extra weight. I didn't even use the ESCs that came with the kit. I couldn't get them to work, so it's still the original ESCs. So final thoughts, it helps, but I think it's a pity that you pay so much for a model and you still have to buy a kit to get it to at least move a little bit satisfactory. Well, I'd try to enjoy it. At least the hydraulics work very fine, and it's actually a cool model, and it gives me a lot of joy to still own it. So that's about it, and I guess that's the conclusion about this series of upgrading the Bobcat. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.